We'll move on to the little challenge that I set. I've seen a lot of these flying about. All right, so I thought we'll get on it as well. So I set Lucas a challenge of naming me. I've done one as well. Our best five-a-side teams. The criteria is that the players have to have played in our lifetime. They can't include our own team. They can't have played together as well, but they can have. They could have played for the same club in terms of you can have Roy Keane and then you can have Ander Herrera. I know you're not going to have Ander Herrera, but this is the type
He's
of
in
thing
my
that.
team, George. What are you on about?
Oh, Ander Herrera, yeah. I've just got 5 Ander Herreras. That's what I've got. So coming from a little bit of a different perspective, because me and Lucas are similar age and we're both Man City fans. So we want you to name yours in the comments as well, because everyone's going to have a different opinion and it's going to get fierce. I know it's going to get fierce, and I already know that
fierce between me and you, to be honest.
I already know that I've got the better team.
Yeah.
So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'm happy to go first. I'm happy to go first. I'm happy to go first.
All right, you go first.
First of all, I'll set out the formation. So I've gone for the 1-1-2 formation, all out attack.
When I tried to think, there's no formation.
I tried to think of a way of maybe not having a goalkeeper or playing without defenders, just to try and get more attackers in, because I really like attacking football. But I thought I would stick a defender and a midfielder in there as well.
Okay. So, all right.
Okay. Goalkeeper was quite tough. It was a toss up between one of two players. Initially, I had Buffon in there.
Okay.
But I ended up going for Manuel Neuer, and that was only because
I've gone the same.
I've gone the same. Okay, I ended up going with Neuer over Buffon because it worked out better with the rest of my team fitting other players in. So, ended up going with Manuel Neuer in that.
The reason you've got to think is if you did go for Buffon, you couldn't have Ronaldo, or you couldn't have a high-profile Juventus player in there as well. And the reason that I went for Neuer, because Neuer is on mine, he's just good on the ball. He's very, very good on the ball. And I don't know, I'm not going to get drawn into which five-a-side system we're playing, whether keepers can come out of the box or whether they can have the ball. I'm not going to get torn into all that. But Neuer's very good on the ball and a very good keeper as well. So that's why I had to put Manuel Neuer, because there's others like ter Stegen as well. Or Edison, but Edison's obviously a Manchester City player. And ter Stegen rules out one big player, so maybe that's an indication.
Definitely. Yeah. So, Neuer for me. Whenever I've watched him, I can't really remember too many mistakes he made. It's just a all-round class keeper. So Neuer for me in that. Defender, obviously sole defender in my team. I've gone for Paolo Maldini.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah, Paolo Maldini.
Like that, yeah.
So, of course, one of the few defenders to have won the Ballon d'Or. Multiple, I think 5 European championship crowns as well. So, fantastic defender, widely regarded one of the best. For me, I mean, I'll be interested to see who you've gone, if you have gone for a defender.
I'm regretting not putting Maldini.
Well, you said you weren't going to be beaten. You said you weren't going to be beaten.
No, that's a very good shout. It's a very good shout.
So, Paolo Maldini for me. Personally, I can't look past him. There are some other shouts that people will put in, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you've gone for, but for me, I can't look past him.
I focused on the specifics of it being a five-a-side game. So, I'll explain that after.
What do you mean by that?
So, in terms of a defender, I also wanted a defender that can dribble and attack and do a bit of an all-round. And I think I've got that in my team. But carry on. That's a great shout. It's a cracking shout.
Now, midfield was probably the toughest decision for me because, as you probably did, I started off and I put certain names that had to be in the team and then worked around them. So there were a couple that I put in that, straight away were going to be in my team.
And let's be honest,
about that shortly.
You couldn't have gone for Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, because he's a
City
player.
As you know, George, I'm a very unbiased Man City fan. You know, it's really easy for me to not include City players in my teams. So it was I'm joking. It was absolutely horrific not trying to get a City player in there. So obviously you can't. Other players I was trying to get in. You know, I'm a huge fan of Sergio Busquets. Whether it would work out in a five-a-side team, Sergio Busquets I love. Xavi, Iniesta, but I think the player you probably didn't mention, but the unnamed player you mentioned before might have restricted putting players like that.
Yeah, 100%. Of course, we talk about Gerard Deulofeu.
obviously. So no, Bojan.
Oh yeah, Bojan, yeah.
So I've ended up going with. I think you'll be surprised with Paul Scholes in my team.
Okay.
So
I don't think
wasn't my number one choice. I would say, but I absolutely, even as a City fan, I know he's a United player and a United legend, but absolutely unbelievable for me.
Very good
I don't know if he gets enough credit for. I know he does get a lot of credit, but I actually don't know if he does get enough credit. So unbelievable play, unbelievable passer of the ball as well.
He is, but I don't know whether he's a good five-a-side player. I don't think he.
Well, believe it or not, George, I've never played five-a-side with Paul Scholes, so I couldn't.
I'm just thinking of the way he plays. He loves to spray a ball. He's a very good player. He'd probably be quite good, but in a five-a-side setting where you need an eight, I don't know whether Paul Scholes is that player.
I think for me, I think he'd be very good because I think on the ball he's really good. I think in tight areas he would be very good. So I know he's obviously well known for that big, you know, a big long pass and that, but I think in tight areas he would be very good. So I think you've probably approached it slightly different to me.
I have.
Thinking logically about a five-a-side scene, but I like your thinking. But for me, I've gone with Paul Scholes. But
no, that's a fair shout.
I had players. I had Pirlo. I wanted to get in. Kaká I wanted to get in, but in the end, I couldn't fit them in because of other players. So Paul Scholes for me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now we need to get on to your next player.
To my next player. So we might as well reveal the player, the unnamed player that we've been mentioning. So of course, Messi.
Imagine not putting him in your five-a-side team.
You can't not put him in.
Everything.
You cannot put him in. And anybody who's watched Messi you can't not put him in your team. He's for me the best player of all time. I'm not convinced I'll see a better player in my lifetime.
No.
Just unbelievable. He does things with football that nobody else can.
But imagine him in a five-a-side setting. The closeness and the tightness. He just wriggle through. He'd be unbelievable.
Yeah. So for me, I don't think it needs any explaining. He is the one to go in. Now, my second forward, final player in the team. I think you're probably expecting me to go for a player, and I'm not going to go for him.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for Ronaldo, but it's not Cristiano.
R9.
It's not Cristiano. It is R9. It's the Brazilian Ronaldo. And I've gone for him just because they're unbelievable. In terms of strikers, one of the best I've seen. So for me, one of my favourite players. So yeah, I think it had to be him. It's obviously tough looking when you've got a player with like Ronaldo and the stats. But again, if you're looking at your theme of a five-a-side team, I personally think maybe Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo anyway, would be better.
He's not in my team.
Okay.
I'll just put that out there. He's not in my team, but there's a big reason why he's not in my team.
I think I probably know why. I think I've got a small idea why.
Okay, brilliant. Right, so do you know what? I'll discuss your team first. So I've got to say that's a very good team. A very, very good five-a-side team. The only weakness I'd say, Paul Scholes, just for a five-a-side setting.
No, I agree. If there's any player I would try and swap in that team, maybe with a little bit more thought, I could maybe get somebody else in there. But with the matter of that half an hour that you gave me your team, he was the best one to come up with. So, the restrictions obviously led me towards Paul Scholes, but what a player.
Unbelievable player. And you've got to think about other things as well. What type of goals are we playing with? The little ones where they're wide? Or are we playing with the tall ones? So
didn't specify this, George. We need to be more thorough with the criteria.
Are we in a cage? Can we use the wall? Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
Exactly.
So I think it's time for me to bring mine out. And we already know I've gone for the same goalkeeper. So I've gone for Manuel Neuer as well. Again, he's just so good on the ball. Could have gone to Stegen, that type of route. I could have gone for Petr Cech, but I didn't. I went for Manuel Neuer in net. My defender, and I'll back this up. I didn't go for Maldini, and do you know what?
You don't sound very confident anymore.
No. With hindsight, Maldini's a very, very good shout. I've gone for Virgil van Dijk.
Okay.
The reason I've gone for Virgil van Dijk, because it was between him and John Terry for me. And Van Dijk can dribble the ball, and he's got a rocket on him as well. And he's very good on the ball. I just think, in terms of defenders that I've seen, he's probably one of the best I've seen on the ball. And that's the main reason I've gone for Van Dijk. He's such a monster, 6'4". He's fast, he's quick, agile. You're not really going to get past him. And if he corners you in a cage, you're getting it. You're getting it. So, strictly from a five-side point of view, I think Van Dijk. How do you think that compares against Maldini for you?
It's not even a contest. Maldini all day long.
Yeah, I know. But in terms of five-a-side,
no. In terms of five-a-side, he's a good shout. He's obviously he's a very. It pains me to say he's a City fan, but he's class, isn't he? He's a really good player. And I think the attributes you've mentioned would make him a decent five-a-side player.
Okay,
Giving him would be a good partnership anyway. At the back.
That'd be unfair. Number 2, my second outfield player, Zidane.
Yeah,
I've gone for Zidane. I think Zidane trumps Paul Scholes in a five-a-side setting. I have to say that. And I have to say that. I do think he does. In his prime, what a player. What a player. He was so good. So good. He can dribble. He can also tackle. He can headbutt. He can shoot. He's very, very, very good. And that is why I've had to go for Zidane. And I hate to say this, but I think I've won this. I do think I've won this because
in terms of midfield or overall?
Overall.
We're yet to hear the rest of the team, but I think we're 1-1. I think I'll take the defence and you can take the midfield.
Yeah, I think I've gone for Messi, which is exactly the same as you as well. Just because why wouldn't you go for Messi? And I've gone for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
As my last player. So when we're comparing R9 and Cristiano Ronaldo, it's an unfair comparison, but I think they're both very, very good. And
they're good in their own ways, aren't they, really?
They are.
They're not really the same type of player.
Both physical as well. And I just think Cristiano Ronaldo would not like to lose. I could see him getting back and getting forward and getting back and getting forward. But yeah. So that's my team. So I've gone for Neuer, Van Dijk, Zidane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. And just remind them of your team, Lucas.
Yeah, so I had Neuer, Maldini, Scholes, Messi, and the Brazilian Ronaldo.
R9. Well, I think I've won it.
I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest, George. I'm looking at my team and I'm thinking if we put them, up against each other, I think we'd win, mate. I think we'd win.
I think you're mistaken, to be fair.
That's your opinion, isn't it?
People, everyone who's watching this, please send in your teams as well. But who would win out of mine and Lucas's team? This is what I want to know. I think you've got to go for my team.
Not a chance.
You've got to. What manager would you choose? I was going to throw in at the end a manager that hasn't managed any of these players that you could also throw in.
That hasn't managed any of these players?
Yes. But it can't be any. If you want to go Stuart Pearce, it can't be a former Man City manager.
I was going to say Sven, but that's not going to work now, is it?
It's not, no.
That is tough. I'm trying to think who's managed these places. There's no Fergie. There's no Pep. There's no.
Well, I'd go. Oh no, because I was just going to say I'd go Fergie, but I've got Ronaldo in my team.
Well, no, exactly.
I think Wenger. I could go Wenger.
Yeah. No, that's actually a very good shout.
I could go. Oh, are you going Wenger as well?
Double checking now. I think that he's not. No, he's definitely 100% managed any of my players.
Oh no, was Zidane at Monaco when Wenger was at Monaco?
Ooh.
I think he might have been.
I don't know. You'd have thought, actually, thinking about the timings, it's about the same time, I think.
Yeah, we'd have to check that. If not, you could go Pochettino. I could go
Well,
Pochettino.
I'm happy with Wenger. I'd have Wenger over Pochettino, personally.
Yeah, so would I, but I don't know whether I can have Wenger.
Yeah. All Barcelona managers are out. For me, I mean...
And it's got to have been in our lifetime as well.
Mourinho, maybe, for mine. Mourinho would have been at Real after the Brazilian Ronaldo.
That's true. I can't have Mourinho.
So I think I'd probably go Mourinho.
Very tough. Yeah, fair enough, Mourinho. I'd go Wenger if it's allowed. If not, I'd just go Pochettino because I can't be bothered thinking of anyone else, to be honest. So that was our 5-side teams. Like I said, leave them in the comments below.